right, what's happening, everyone? JayShockblast here. And, sorry, I was eating some chips, a little snacky poo before the stream. So we're going to get this thing going in just a moment. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. All right. What's up, Gio? What's up, Liam? What's up, Aguedo? What's up, Steel City 3? How we all doing today? All right, there I am. Hold on, I gotta get my phone. All right. So there are lots of rumors going around. I've read things like don't get your expectations too high. I've read things like, you know, Elder Scrolls 6 possibly. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. The picture that I was just showing, that I am showing, is exactly 1 year ago today at Summer Game Fest last year. What's up, Dragon Blaze? What's up, Nava, Darius, Leo, Liam? You're lurking, you're watching the Puerto Rican parade? Hell yeah, bro. Happy Puerto Rico Day. I don't know what it is. Whatever you're celebrating, I hope it is great. Let me just send out my tweet. Let's check out the Xbox showcase and the Outer Worlds 2 feature together, maybe? Come hang with me. Watch. Nobody, like, literally, I've found that, like, literally nobody clicks the link in the tweet. So I still do it. Make sure I at least put out the appearance. Anyway, so literally 1 year ago, could we see Blade? Maybe. It's just the Puerto Rican parade in New York. Well, that's still awesome. What's up, Eatmaster? Hold on one sec. I wanted to change the color of my lights. All right. Let's close this picture real quick. Oh, okay. This is what they got playing in the background as we get ready. This is from what's this game? Fuck, I can't think of the name of it. I played it. Anyway, it's from a game. But yeah, we could see Blade. Hold on, I gotta figure out how to change my light color. Change it to green. Only 2 of them are on. All right, well, that'll do for now. Anyway, now that you saw... dude, honestly, Gio, I still haven't watched the live event. I saw parts of it. I watched, like, the first part, and I haven't gone back to it yet. The IOI showcase was really good the other day. Yeah, I'm just not interested in Hitman or Bond. Yeah, honestly, I was supposed to be grinding a stump right now. My brother and I went to Home Depot. We rented a stump grinder. Oh, this is Fallout. This is Fallout 76. My bad. We went right out and rented a stump grinder at Home Depot. Thing was heavy, okay? Like, so heavy. Loaded into his truck. Heavy. Get back to my house. Load it out of the truck. Heavy. Bring it into the backyard. He goes to pull the cord like you're starting a lawnmower. Handle rips out of the cord. You think we get Carlito back? Nah. Like, why are people, like, trying to make this big deal? Like, I'm sorry, the R-Truth thing, 100% of work. No one can convince me otherwise. He was taking, I guarantee you, he was taking time off anyway because he was going to go record a country album. Nobody cares about Carlito. Like, we're going to forget he was ever here in, like, a week. Especially when the Judgment Day all starts breaking up. What's up, spooky guy? Like, what did Carlito even do? He's just in the background. Not a big deal. Anyway, I mean, he was maybe when he first, like, what, like 20 years ago? I don't know, man. I don't, like, there's no, like, he's not doing anything. They're really not doing anything with him. He was just a background character. Not a big deal. R-Truth was kind of the same thing. If they just let him go, I don't think anybody would have even realized he was gone. I like R-Truth, don't get me wrong. Anyway, so a year ago today, I got to go to this out in Los Angeles. So that was a lot of fun. Here's pictures from last year Summer Game Fest to keep us occupied. We'll have this fishing noise in the background. So this is the view from my hotel. Another view from my hotel. This is where E3 used to be. And this is where the Lakers and Los Angeles Kings play. So that was, like, at the end of the hallway. Like, my room was, like, just in the door behind me. So, yeah, this is where they used to do E3. I went there once. It was 2017. I think it was, like, 8 years ago tomorrow. This was Summer Game Fest play days, where we go after the event's over, and they would show us, we'd meet with people and see some games, stuff like that. Like, there's I can't even see what game that is. Oh, Fatal Fury. There's Caboose playing Phantom Blade Zero. What's up, No Cap? So I got to play Phantom Blade Zero last year. That was pretty cool. This is Caboose. No, this is me playing it. Caboose recorded me playing it. But this is where all the summer game. I can't, like, get the audio. Oh, there we go. Who's winning the Wilson Fisk or Two-Face? Wilson Fisk. So that was Phantom Blade Zero. Then Sega had this cool ice cream truck. I'm pretty sure I got the Shadow Shake. Cookies and cream shake topped up with a red velvet swirl. I got like that 2 days in a row. That was great. There it is. You think Ryback would ever go? No, I don't think they want anything to do with him. That's Danny Koo from Marvel Games. So you probably know who he is if you follow like Marvel Rivals, Marvel Future Fight, Marvel Strike Force, all those games. There I am again playing Phantom Blade. There are some Apex Legends cosplayers. This is when I got to play or meet with some of the Marvel Rivals devs. There's Danny and some of the devs doing an interview. These are some Hello Kitty glasses I got. All right, so this is when I went to the actual Xbox event. So this was like a big mixer they had. Jeff Rubenstein is right there. You can see the Hollywood, like look at that right there. You can see the Hollywood Hills. What's up, Steel City? Would you like to see showcase a new Starfield game? I don't think they're gonna do. I prefer Starfield over Halo personally. But yeah, there is God, why can't I think of his name? Phil Spencer. That's me with Phil Spencer. Two legends meeting each other for the first time. There's another view of the Hollywood sign up here. Also, the place that this event was held is where the Amazing Race started this year. So, this is a picture I sent my wife to let her know I was in Hollywood. There's Aaron Greenberg. Lots of people. They had a taco bar. We could make our own tacos. That's why I go to these things. Free food. There I am with the Xbox sign. There I am with the caboose. That's Sarah Bond from Xbox. I'm sure we're going to see her today. That's Khalif Adams, who I actually do believe can cook. That's the rumor I've heard, that he's able to actually cook. That's Cammie from Bethesda. Love her. She's awesome. One of my favorite people. Jeff Keighley was there. It got darker. It got darker. The game Once Human gave me a hat. That's the jacket that Xbox gave me, which is pretty sick. Maybe I'll shrink into it someday, because it's pretty cool. This was out in the lobby. That's Jeff Rubenstein, who has been around. He's done a lot of things. The place that it was at is the Academy Award Museum. So there's all sorts of like props and stuff. All right, that's the picture I used in the thumbnail. That's where I got to sit for the convention. So there's Sarah Bond and Phil Spencer. So this was last year. They showed us Call of Duty, Doom: The Dark Ages. I think this is State of Decay 3. Hopefully we get an update on that. Oh, this was Dragon Age, the Veilguard. Really great game. Like, I hope you guys got it when it was free on PlayStation, I think, last month. Oh, this was a Starfield update, I think. I played that. It was pretty decent. Claire Obscure. This game came out of nowhere last year. And now it's probably one of the games of the year so far. This is the game I thought that we were watching. South of Midnight. I really need to... I need to play that. Let's hope it's better than State of Play. I think it's going to be about what State of Play is. I don't... What's up, Dexley? I don't think it's going to be better or worse. All right, this was Snake Eater. We already saw that this year. What was this? Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn. I did not play that. Age of Mythology got shown. What was this? Oh, Perfect Dark. Yeah, maybe we'll get an update on Perfect Dark. Maybe we'll get some Tomb Raider. I don't know. Vessel of Hatred came out. Humphrey Albion. Oh, this was the update on Fable. Maybe we'll get an update on Fable because that looks so good. Coming in 20. So it's supposed to be coming this year. So maybe we're gonna get some update on Fable. Oh, I played this. This is out now. Fragpunk. I played this last year. What was this? Oh, this is the Elder Scrolls Online. There are a lot of rumors going around right now that we're possibly going to see an Elder Scrolls 6 update. I don't know how true that is, but that'd be huge. Oh, Indiana Jones. This was awesome. Great game. I just didn't get to finish it. I think this is Mecha Break. Nothing is Forever. Wukong Fallen Feathers. Oh, is this Atomfall? I never played this yet either. Oh, this was Assassin's Creed Shadows. Amazing game. Love this. Stalker 2. Never played it. Took up too much space. Oh, this was a Gears of War E-Day trailer. Yeah. So, I mean, the showcase was really good, I thought. Look at that. I got my own little media badge. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This whole thing... Oh, then they showed the Call of Duty. This event, like, what's up, Harry? Like, the support you guys give me allows me to be considered for things like this. And I don't take that for granted. Oh, I got this. This is the 2 terabyte Xbox Series X, which is kind of cool looking. There's another, oh, way better view of the Hollywood sign. You can see it good there. These are some of the patches that I got. Caboose, big time Batman Ninja enthusiast. Oh, that's the hat they gave us. Oh, there's a Nessie from Apex Legends. I got more ice cream another day. I did not get to visit with PlayStation. They better announce Tomodachi Life Xbox port. When will the next Lego game drop? That is a great question. Oh, this is, I forgot his name. But he is like the head of Marvel Games. And I sat in with Andrea Renee and him as they talked about... It was interesting. Oh, that's Andy Wong from Capcom. Awesome dude. He used to work on Marvel's Avengers. Oh, I got to play some see some of the new Magic the Gathering Assassin's Creed cards before they came out. I played Eno Tria, The Last Song. It's like an Italian studio. I got to see Zao, little Apex Legends. I got to go do a Dragon Age Veilguard viewing. And that's it. That's it. So, that is what I got to do at Summer Game Fest. We are 9.5 minutes away. Miss Marvel's Avengers? A little bit, yeah, right? I definitely miss... Like, those days were definitely better. I do miss that, for sure. It was definitely a game that I could turn on every day and play and hang out with you guys, and everybody really enjoyed it. Just looking through Twitter to see if there's any last rumors. So, anyway, what's up, Anthony? Yeah, I watched the end of Money in the Bank last night. I don't care what anybody says. There was a plan. Maybe it wasn't to come back so early, but there was a plan for him. Do I still play Marvel's Avengers? No. What's up, Zach? Chance for Wolverine on the Xbox showcase? Nope. I hate to break it to you. Not coming out on Xbox. Do you think Scarlet and Violet is worth it on Switch 2? If you can get a good deal, if you don't have it already, probably you're fine just getting one. It's the best looking. If you haven't played it, I mean, I really like the game, and you can get a lot out of it. But ZA comes out in October, so I don't know. I don't know how much time you have. You're gonna get. I think you'd get a good 40 or 50 hours out of it, and it looks really good. I really do feel like it looks good. I did post a video showing some of how it looks. Surprisingly got some decent views. Excuse me. I say if ZA doesn't have multiplayer, then yes, you should get Scarlet and Violet. I mean, you only have to really get one of them. It just comes down to there's a couple Pokemon that are different on each one. I liked Scarlet personally because it had Larvitar. But you can I think you could send yourself some from like Pokemon Go and whatever. I sent myself a few shinies. I'm actually not even ashamed to admit that I bought like a perfect shiny Charizard and a perfect shiny Sylveon on eBay. There's a legendary Pokemon in it because of the robot Pokemon, but sadly I gave it to someone who betrayed you. Oh no. Also, next time you're on Fortnite, I've got 2 really good maps for XP. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. After this, I gotta go to Target with my wife. Fallout 5. This is Fallout 76. They just had a big fishing update, Willie VR. So we are 4 minutes away. Do you think Jey Uso will lose the world title? Hopefully. He's boring. I'm not Look, I appreciate Jey Uso. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a big Yeet guy. I just think he's very one-dimensional. I'm glad he got a run. I would have loved it if R-Truth beat John Cena and got a world title run and then like the next night lost it. It would be so on point. If Silksong doesn't show up, I'm going to silk myself. What's up, G? You have to figure it's going to be on here. Like, it was heavily rumored to be shown this weekend. So you'd have to think this would be the place since it's the last stream, I think, right? No one else has anything going on.
Not a day has gone by that I haven't.
All right, 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. Jay loses to Gunther and Seth cashes on Gunther and loses. I don't think it's going to happen that way. I can't imagine them doing that on a Monday Night Raw. You know what I mean? Maybe. We'll see. I was disappointed that that CM Punk and Sami Zayn didn't get involved. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like Seth winning was a little flat. It's not what I would have picked. I honestly would have had LA Knight win. And I'm not like a big LA Knight fan by any stretch of the imagination. But if you're going to have Seth win, he's got to lose. What's up, Final Breed? I am excited. I'm always excited to see new games, so we'll see what happens here. We are less than a minute away. I'm ready to not listen to the fishing. Not that I have anything against it, but I love Seth Rollins. I will never criticize Seth Rollins whatsoever. Seth Rollins was incredibly nice to me. So yeah, I can't say anything bad about Seth. You know what I mean? But yeah. Thoughts on Resident Evil 9? I'm not a big Resident Evil guy, you know what I mean? So I really don't have any thoughts. Ooh, here we go. Shh, that was kind of cool. That startled me a little bit. Not gonna lie. I like his character, I'll be honest. I really do. Alright, what do we got? USA, Canada. This is just gonna be game. That was great too, yeah. Persona 4 Remake. Oh, look at this. Here's the Outer Worlds 2. If you haven't played the Outer Worlds 1, the game is amazing. Okay?
Do you think I care that the colony is in disarray? We didn't come to Arcadia to get bogged down in pointless warfare. We came to spread freedom and liberate resources for profit. But this pesky Earth Directorate agent is mucking things up. They're not alone in doing so. And they think they can just choose how things play out. They could stop us from stealing the Protectorate's brainwashing technology, which we need to improve our market share. What if this stranger aligned with the Order and that world computer of theirs? That could be the key to closing the rifts that threaten the colonies.
Hold on, I got to
Why this menace must be
readjust.
from the face of existence. through the power of capitalism. Now, let's get out there and buy our way to victory.
I don't know why they're starting with this though, because they're gonna have a showcase for this after. But I mean, if you look at it, it's freaking awesome. This is the Outer Worlds 2. Oh, I agree with that completely, Master. October 29th, 2 days before my birthday.
Made for capitalism by capitalism. Inflate our impressions and egos by staying tuned after the showcase.
Dude, that game is going to be so good. Play it day one on Game Pass. Love it. World premiere. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I've just been so depressed lately.
You know, fix everything. Man's a pro.
It's like High on Life 2 or seems a bit. Oh, my bad. My bad. My bad. Thank you. Thank you, Liam. It really does kind of remind me of High on Life.
Yeah, humans are barely sentient. Scientists have done studies, and their brains are like half the size of ours.
I nailed it. High on Life 2. I nailed it. Nailed it. Wicked smart, kid. I love it that these are play anywhere. They're pushing that hard. I said it before you, Geo. World premiere. It's the lasso of truth. It's Wonder Woman. Ooh. Rise 2. We got gladiators. Uh-oh. It's the new Venom game. Yeah, they canceled Wonder Woman. It was a joke. Yeah, it looks cool. Oh God. Resonance. A Plague Tale Legacy. Interesting. So I'm assuming that's in the Plague Tale universe. Day 1 with Game Pass. Well, these graphics are sick. Oh, is this a handheld device? Nice job, Eatmaster. Alright, the long rumored Xbox handheld. Oh, it's a ROG Ally. Your games, seamless play, download natively, stream from the cloud. Oh, is that Hollow Knight Silksong right there? Oh, wow. This is an Xbox. ROG Xbox Ally X. That looks really nice. I like it. I like it. That's pretty cool. I'm not a big handheld guy.
At
There's Sarah
Xbox,
Bond.
We strive to put the player first. And that's what you've seen from us over the years. We've led the industry with backward compatibility. We championed crossplay and cross-progression. We deliver Game Pass.
She's super
first
nice.
On console, then on PC,
I really
and
enjoyed
cloud
meeting
gaming.
her.
So what's next? How can we give you even more freedom, more choice, more ways to play? Our next step is to unify your gaming no matter where you buy or play.
Ooh.
So we're building an Xbox experience designed for players, not locked to a single store or tied to one device. The Xbox Ally is an Xbox you can hold in your hands, bringing together the power of Xbox and the freedom of Windows. On this Xbox, you can play games across your entire library, including all the Windows PC game stores, from Xbox and Battle.net to Steam, GOG, and Ubisoft Connect. And the highly anticipated Hollow Knight Silksong will be available at launch and in Game Pass when the Ally releases later this year. In fact, every new game you see in today's show will be playable on the Xbox Ally. We have always wanted you to have the unique experience of Xbox on any screen. That's why we're investing in Xbox Play Anywhere. Whether you're playing on console, PC, smart TV, or any Windows handheld like the new Xbox Ally, the Xbox experience roams with you. Your library, progression, friends, and achievements. There are over 1,000 Xbox Play Anywhere games on Xbox today. And every new game you see in today's show, from our partners and our studios, is Xbox Play Anywhere. And because it's Xbox, you can always have access to Game Pass with a diverse lineup of games from the biggest franchises to critically acclaimed indie hits. This is the freedom we believe players should have. Any game, anywhere. And we are giving it our all every day to make this vision real. But it all comes back to the games. From Dead to Rights on the original Xbox to Armored Core 6, our relationship with Bandai Namco Entertainment has stood the test of time. We both believe in bringing amazing experiences to players around the world, and their next game does exactly that. From Rebel Wolves Studio, this is a story-rich
The
action
Blood of
RPG
Dawnwalker.
steeped in dark fantasy that I can't wait for you to explore. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the show.
I will say this. I met Sarah last year. She's awesome. So Xbox is going to give you freedom to play it anywhere. PC, Xbox, your Ally. Literally, if it has Xbox on it, like, this is huge. Yeah, they said it's coming out in December, I think.
watching from the shadows. And when we were at our weakest, we came out into the light. We feared for our lives, but we should have feared for our souls instead.
Yeah, this game looks pretty cool.
The vampires didn't come to kill us. No, they came to rule.
Vampires, though? I don't care about vampires.
To turn us into mindless, docile cattle. Not me, though. They tried to change me into one of them. But I became something else instead. Their worst nightmare. A Dawnwalker.
Wait, this is Blade.
Trapped
PS can't relate, right?
Fighting to even the score.
Like, sure, all of these games are going to be on PlayStation, right?
Evil behind it all.
But, like, if you get in the Xbox ecosystem, you can play it on Xbox, you can play it on PC, you can play it on your ROG Ally. You know? That's pretty big. That game looks okay. I'd be into checking it out, maybe. I mean, it's gonna be on. All of these games are gonna launch on Game Pass. World premiere. Sony's just selfish. Are you allowed to do that? That pipe looked awfully familiar. What is this, Super Meat Boy? Alright, cool, Anthony. The problem isn't really like necessarily that Sony is selfish. They're just very stuck in their ways. Also thought it was Mario? Right, that pipe comes up and you're like, gimmick infringement. Games like this are cool, but they're just not for me. Like, this looks cool.
Super Meat Boy 3D.
Xbox Game Studios presents. Ooh.
Watch your back, Yakumo. You're a wanted criminal now.
I'll kill the Dark Dragon myself.
Oh, is this Ninja Gaiden?
My duty as a Raven Ninja.
Breaking the Dark Dragon free has its consequences.
Maybe not.
This is it.
Sayori.
No, this is Ninja Gaiden, right?
There's something I need your help with.
Maybe not. I'm pretty sure it is. Looks sick. Looks like something I would be really bad at. I was right, Ninja Gaiden. Ooh, 10 days before my birthday. Bethesda presents. What we got? What do we got? What we got? Oh, it's Indiana Jones. Wait, Indiana Jones DLC? Bong, ba, bong.
Good luck, Indy.
What are you doing, Jones? Are you crazy?
This game was so good, and I really wish that like I didn't have issues when I did, because I never got to finish it.
This is where it starts. Beneath the streets of Rome. Enter the city of Antioch. Find a secret relic. Bring it back to the Holy See. Defend the secret. They worshipped the giants.
The Order of Giants. Ooh, that's my dad's birthday. Yeah, if you haven't checked that game out, you really should. World premiere. Game Freak. They're the ones that make Pokemon games. Ooh, that looked rough. Beast of Reincarnation. Looks okay, not for me though. We'll see. Yeah, it looks interesting. Xbox Game Studios presents.
The glittering streets of Avalon sure do shine. Because they swoop their filth down to us.
Bioshock?
Yeah, you pay for it. Who's for a paper?
Why does this look like Bioshock?
In the mud.
In Exile Entertainment. This looks very Bioshocky.
You will be paying me back until you fucking rust.
The shark?
Spineless.
It's not Bioshock.
And it's sure as shit.
Pissed off doll.
That's a clean sweep.
This looks awesome. The knob.
There has been a crime. Justice itself has been affronted.
Wait, is this Dishonored?
Lord Griswick. Yes, I got that part. Do you know anyone who might wish you ill? We can't arrest and question everyone. Let's see if we can narrow the suspects down a bit.
They were,
Dude, I don't know what this is, but it looks sick.
tall.
Yes, sir.
Built rather slim, well, muscular. Mm-hmm. Was very quick, agile.
Go on.
With a mustache. No, larger.
I see.
Quite fashionable. That's the fiend who robbed me.
They got my good side this time. Breaking in is the easy part.
Ah! He wet himself.
Brandy, sir. Getting away with it is the real trick.
These candlesticks ain't gold. Worthless and dull, just like you. Nah, I have a customer. How can I help you?
I'd rather talk to you, Errol. Sounds like I'll get a better deal.
You talk to me first, and him never. Got it?
Uncle's a bit touchy, ain't he, Errol?
Touchy? I say I'm touchy! There. Anything else you'd care to say to Errol? Brains. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it.
Round here, it's all sharp edges.
I guarantee you people that worked on Bioshock worked on
Blood on
this.
the cobbles. Goodbye, Silas.
I'll hurt you, you fucking meatsack! I'll leave you with a pissing pad of peaches!
You'd either got a gang at your back, or a knife in it.
We're family here. Family takes care of its own.
Can't put a price on that, can you?
Them's in charge. They don't keep order. They keep power.
Take this thing into the crucible and melt it.
They just want us beaten, broken, and too scared to fight back.
I don't want to kill him.
That's why it pays to be clever and well-armed.
Oh my god, this looks so good.
Let's go and end a few arguments. Don't get cocky. They've got a weapon far worse. Time. And if they can rewrite history, they can rewrite us. But look who just found Mummy's keys. Now I can fiddle with time. Put the bullet back in the barrel. Bring the chaos to a crawl.
Oh my god, this looks so cool.
And make it like it never happened. We can change the world as we know it. One choice at a time. And I can even go back and change the past. To change the future. And let me tell ya, the hunters don't like it when the rabbits got the gun.
Change the past. Colonization? What are you talking about? Clockwork Revolution.
Now let me alone and piss off!
Our creative teams are dedicated to bringing players award-winning, record-breaking, critically acclaimed games. Call of Duty, Black Ops 6 from Activision, Doom, The Dark Ages from Bethesda.
Colonization
Diablo
is when you
4,
like
Vessel of Hatred from Blizzard.
when you
and
take
Avowed
over
from Xbox Game Studios.
a,
All of our teams across Xbox first party
like
are
I
shipping
don't know.
their most played games ever, and they're also
Ricochet
delivering
sucks.
more
I hate
content
Ricochet.
than ever before.
Every Xbox
From
game is an
original
FPS. I don't know about
single-player
that, Ben.
experiences to vast online worlds, our teams are empowered to build the games they've always dreamed of. We want our players to have the choice and flexibility of where and how they play the games our teams make. So of course, our games will be available day one in Game Pass, and every new game we make for both Xbox consoles and PC will be Xbox Play Anywhere.
Oh, I already follow that
On behalf of our
Clockwork
creative
game.
Teams, thank you. These experiences don't stop when you put down the controller. As you've seen in recent years, more and more of our characters, stories,
What the
and
bridge with
worlds
it?
are
Yeah,
expanding
exactly.
to brand new audiences through TV and film. A Minecraft movie and the Fallout TV series broke records and brought millions of players into the game. We have more projects in the works as gaming continues to influence film and television like never before. When it comes to growing new franchises, Obsidian is having a year like no other. From launching a blockbuster new game like Avowed to the upcoming release of The Outer Worlds 2 this
Yeah,
October.
E3 was.
Obsidian
I
is
only got to go 1
always
year and it was
delivering great
awesome.
games, and they have a third game launching this year. You'll get to go deeper on it in our direct, but until then, let's take a look.
All right, so this is another Obsidian game. World premiere. Xbox Game Studios presents Obsidian.
I told you, you can't run from me, you foul beast. With new flexible legs, the yoke girth action figure can ride anything.
Breaking news. There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will and left to fight for their survival in the backyard.
Oh, is this Grounded 2?
Company Ominent Practical Technologies was set to
Nah, He-Man. It was a spoof.
teenagers, fast food science robot.
What's up,
Arnold,
Amethyst?
and Dr.
Is this
Tully
like Grounded 2?
erupted. Dr. Tully and the teenagers' current whereabouts are also unknown.
This has got to be Grounded 2. Or a DLC for Grounded.
You gotta keep them separated.
Hey, keep it up to me. Hey, come on and fly. You gotta keep them separated. I nailed it. Grounded 2. July 29th. Damn. That's fast. Nailed it.
The predecessor, ND3500, reached. Accessing predecessor's travel log. Attempting data salvage.
I don't know what this is though. Bloober.
Have encountered an unprecedented orphan. It was in a state of suppressed recomposition.
The behavior pattern of the orphans populating the area is highly unusual. They become exceptionally aggressive.
Oh, is this that Judas something?
It is highly recommended to proceed with caution.
It kind of looks like Dead Space or something. Chronos, A New Day.
Consistency. In coordination.
Destroying the nest is now a priority.
Such is our calling.
Such is our calling.
Probably not for me. It looks interesting though for some people. There's gonna be a place for that. Like, people will like that. Ooh, more Bethesda. We got some Fallout, some Elder Scrolls. All right, this is Elder Scrolls. Love getting demonetized by this song, though. Season of the Worm Cult, coming June 18th. It's 10 days from now. World premiere.
Mayday! Mayday! Hold one to mission control. We're falling! Thomas, the ship's breaking apart. There's no time. Evacuate now. Thomas, come in.
Thomas did not come in.
Thomas, wherever you are.
A Phaleon. Okay. Hey, is that Thomas? Was that Thomas? A game in collaboration with the European Space Agency. Huh. Looks interesting. World premiere.
Welcome to England, Mr. David. I know this must be a shock, having never met your real father, but he left you this hotel in his will. It's been in your family for generations, much like the caretaker. He's a little eccentric. You'll see.
Let me welcome you to the Grand, a hotel famous across the land.
Every room used to be in such high demand. Your wish I'll command here at the Grand.
Well, hello there. It looks like you're about to do some renovations. Would you like some help with that?
So, my father was renovating the hotel when he disappeared?
Not just the hotel. He was helping the entire village. You have his power tools. You know, you could pick up where he left off. You seem like a good man, like he was.
I'm in. They don't suspect a thing.
Just make sure the locals don't get wind of what you're really up to. Because if they find out, they will Wickerman your ass.
You keep looking into things, and things are gonna start looking back. Don't make the same mistake your father made. In this place, the only one you can really trust is me.
This is certainly a video game. There are no ghosts at the Grand. That is... I am not going to play that because that name is way too long and it won't fit in a YouTube title. That is way too long of a name. It looked interesting, but not for me. Xbox Game Studios presents...
There are as many gods in the world as there are stars in the heavens. And when we need their help, they send us a hero. Who would have guessed the defender of my homeland would be my daughter?
She unlocked the heavenly spear, but is she worthy?
Oh, is this Age of Mythology?
If the heavenly spear is mine.
Not the type of game I'm typically into, but I mean, that looks cool if you're into that. EVR Studio.
주권 국가의 자주적 결정을 누가 허락하는가? 만약 이 결정이 패권 국가의 특정 정치 집단의 이익을 저해한다면 당신의 특정 행동이 대중의 의사결정에 영향을 미칠 수 있으며 반대로 누군가는 당신의 의사결정에 영향을 주려 한다는 것을 인지할 때 자신만의 온전한 입장을 세울 수 있지 않을까? 당신의 입장은 온전한 본인의 판단인가? 그렇게 믿고 있거나 믿고 싶을 뿐. 당신은 무엇 때문에 분노하는지. 당신의 분노는 스스로 결정한 것입니다.
This looks interesting for sure. It looks familiar. Not a fan.
지정태.
MUDANG, 2 hearts. Okay. That was one of the games that was rumored to be shown on this. So, alright, you know, it's... I actually thought it was Splinter Cell for a minute, too. World premiere. Thunderful. Wishfully. Alright. This seems like a good point for me to stand up for a minute.
Novo. Te quemaite mana. Muite unanite waiora. Dia. Novo tu alibemo iwalotaname. Ona utalima. Diefema.
Just announced Fallout 5 already? I don't think we're getting that today, bud. Yeah, I would love to see a Blade update, yeah. Do you think the new Forza Horizon 6 is gonna happen? Maybe. They haven't done anything racing related, and they have a few racing franchises, don't they? That was not something that I would be interested in. I think we have about 15 minutes left. I think this is only about an hour. Ooh, more Bethesda. Alright, so this is Fallout 76, Cozy Living.
Well, hello there. Beautiful day to relax by the old fishing hole, wouldn't you say? When it comes to fishing, Appalachia is a land aswim with opportunity. Yes, you'll find fish of all flavors.
I really wanted to love this game.
From its mightiest
Because I loved Fallout 4, I loved Fallout New Vegas.
Step up to the bank, cast your line, and when your bobber starts bobbing, reel in the rewards. What do you got on there, Jed? Worms. And how are they biting today?
See for yourself.
Bagging the big fish starts with finding the right tools for the job. There are as many unique combinations of rods, reels, bobbers, and baits as there are fish in the sea. And when you've caught your fill, pop over to the local tackle shop to swap fish tails. Can you smell that? No matter what troubles plague the future wastelands of Appalachia, you can always find comfort in cozy little joys like this. You just gotta know where to look. Vault Life is your ticket to easy living. Design and build your own little slice of paradise. A place to show off all the bits and bobs you collect in your travels. Got a green thumb? Plant your own peaceful vegetable garden.
Sorry, I was just tweeting.
And nothing warms the heart.
I hope we get a Blade update.
Community makes a wasteland a waste home. Join today, and tomorrow you'll be kicking back and sharing a meal with friends in beautiful Appalachia.
World premiere. Solo leveling Arise. I think Sadat the Gamer has said a lot of really good things about this anime. Four-player co-op. Awaken to survive. Arise. You love solo? This is an anime, yes. Solo leveling Arise Overdrive coming. Nice. It's a very popular anime right now, I believe. What about new Halo? I don't know. I don't think we're gonna get that today. World premiere. Paw Print Studios. Is this Pal World? No. It's another Pokemon ripoff? Is this like Pal World 2 or? It looks like Pal World. Animo. It looks like a... No, I agree with you, Amethyst. It's definitely how Pokemon should look. So it's like a...
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Tony Hawk.
A rip-off
I just want to say thanks
of
to
Pal
everyone
World,
for all the
which
love
ripped
and
off
support
Pokemon.
we've seen since we announced Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 a few months ago. These games have changed my life. But more than that, I've seen them help spread a love and appreciation for skating all over the world. And that means everything to me and the team. I can't wait for you all to experience the game.
AAA game of Ben 10.
With so much care and attention to detail, with some brand new parks, new music, new skaters, and more. And you can enjoy it all with your friends with up to 8 players in multiplayer. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 officially drops July 11th, and we have a lot more surprises to come. Check out the launch trailer now.
I'm not into skateboarding. I never really played Tony Hawk. But for those that are into it, I believe there's a Doomslayer. I mean, that's kind of cool. few more songs to get me demonetized. Ooh, there it is. All right. I missed. Was I looking down when TMT got showed? World premiere. It's hard to tweet at the same time as watch. Ninja Turtles in that makes a lot of sense. It's still not going to move the needle for me. From the creators of Spiritfarer. Not for me. Doomslayer was looking lit, yeah. Like, games like this are cool, don't get me wrong, just not the style that I normally play. Fate's End. Xbox Game Studio presents. Ooh, E-Day. A little update on Gears of War. Oh, the original. So this is a relaunch on PlayStation 5, I believe, that changed gaming forever. I was never a big Gears of War guy. Gears of War is coming to more players than ever before.
Look who decided to show up.
Cross platforms with crossplay. Stay synced across devices with cross progression. Think they would bring Steam to old gen console? I don't know.
Looks like they upgraded.
120 frames per second multiplayer. Split screen co-op.
Let's do this.
Had on 360. I mean, look, these are cool games. I was never a massive fan, but I played some of them. Gears of War Reloaded, August 26th. I'm in. World premiere. There it is, Persona 4 Revival. So that is the remake that's been rumored for a long time for Persona 4. I've heard a lot of good things about that. I might check it out. Xbox Game Studios presents Fable.
The Smugglers League is always
Nope,
there.
Sea of Thieves.
But you won't see us. You won't hear us. And the only way you'd ever know it is if that's what we wanted. As smugglers, we deal in the goods others are afraid to handle. Guns, explosives.
And don't forget the rum.
It's a life of danger like no other. So I guess my question is, can you handle that?
Getting your hands on gold is one thing, but you should know that this is what we're really after. The bigger the boom, the better. Smugglers need to be adaptable. It's more than moving under moonlight and shadows. You should be ready to take advantage of others' misfortune.
I really wanted to love this game. It's a cool game, but I don't like the way that you're like always online.
You are pirates after all.
Welcome, my friends, to the Smugglers League. You're paying for that.
Season 17, that's wild. That's wild. World premiere. Ooh, world fucking premiere.
This is ridiculous. Please, come on.
Oh. Oh, Invincible? Is this Invincible? Skybound Games? Quarter up. It's Invincible!
No, Dad, not even close.
Invisible!
I hoped you'd understand why I had to do this. Accept our rule or die.
I'd like to propose a third option.
Ooh, Adam Eve. That guy.
I'm not your son anymore. I'm the guy who's going to throw you off this planet for good. I'm
Invincible.
I trusted you.
Oh, it's a fighting game?
Ready to bleed? This is over.
Need a hand? Might want to look up.
Yeah, how you like this? It's an army.
Oof.
Ending you. I see it all now.
Dude, this is kind of sick. Invincible Verse coming 2026. It's coming to all the platforms, but Xbox Game Pass and Play Anywhere. That's pretty dope. The wait is almost over. Square Enix. Final Fantasy finally coming. It's finally coming to Xbox. I can't believe it's finally happening. Coming this winter. Remake Integrate, so it's going to be everything. Also coming to Xbox.
I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
Final Fantasy 16.
Know your place, little lamb. There's no one to save you now.
You will answer for what you've done. The flames are around, and they burn as one.
Valisthea cannot endure a second claim upon her being, but she may yet be saved by you.
Available today. Wow, Final Fantasy 16 available now on Xbox. World premiere. Xbox Game Studios presents. Ooh, Double Fine. Just heard Jeff Keighley screaming. This is a very Double Fine game, very double weird. But that's what they do. Kinda weird. The Keeper.
Games like
Hey, there's my guy, Phil
how
Spencer.
Double Fine excels at creating unique and innovative
Good guy.
experiences, and Keeper is no exception. Looking ahead, next year marks 25 years of Xbox. It's a big milestone for the platform and franchises that you helped build and make popular. We couldn't have done this without everyone who's been with us on this journey. As we think about bringing a new generation of players to these iconic franchises, I'm excited to share that players will get to celebrate 25 years of Xbox with a new Fable, the next Forza, Gears of War E-Day, and the return of a classic that's been with us since the beginning. Today, you've seen an incredible range of games from creators across the globe. Creators like In Exile, reaching for new heights with Clockwork Revolution. Sluggerfly, making Team Meat's modern classic platformer into 3D. Square Enix, bringing more of the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy franchise to our players. And Team Ninja, returning to the beloved series they debuted on Xbox. You've also seen the next Xbox
Oh man, that
hardware
thing looks
release,
sick in his hand.
Our Xbox Ally handheld, which lets you bring your Xbox
I'm not gonna lie, I'm
experience
probably gonna
in
get
your
that.
library
Never
with
use
you
it, but get it.
I hope you enjoyed the breadth and depth of the games, updates, and experiences that are coming to Xbox from our partners and our own creative teams.
But
We're
wait.
seeing more players on our platform and in our games than ever, thanks to all of you. We're proud of the creativity that Obsidian is delivering this year. Immediately after Showcase, our Direct begins, where you'll go inside the studio for an extended look at The Outer Worlds 2 and Grounded 2. Thanks for joining us today. But before we get into the Direct, we have a final world premiere.
World premiere.
Enjoy.
Elder Scrolls 6. World premiere. No, there's a butterfly. What's the butterfly mean? That's
Welcome to the guild.
not Elder Scrolls 6.
Please.
Is this a Kojima game?
You already know us as a global tech leader. Our software, our system.
Oh my god, that's Kojima, isn't it?
Our skilled team is designed to save lives. Your years of service have shown you the importance of our work. Here, you'll witness
That is
the
not
global
Kojima.
scope of that mission in action.
But he looks familiar.
Let me introduce you to our esteemed visionary.
For too long, we have been bound by outdated systems, accepting limitations
What is this?
instead of redefining them. The Guild is safeguarding tomorrow, now. We are pioneering the future of protection worldwide. Our advancements are designed
Who is that? That looks so familiar.
reshaping the future of technology.
Diego Luna? I don't know about that.
I'm Emma Kagan, CEO of the Guild.
Fear is a powerful thing. David,
No, this is not Sleeping Dogs. Call of Duty Black Ops 7. That's why he looked familiar. Oh shit. God damn, that looked... I'm not gonna front, man. I don't know what the hell was going on there. Some supernatural shit. But, like, that looked freaking awesome. And I don't think there was any, like, rumors of that. Apparently it's set in Korea. The mech looked familiar, but I didn't even clock it.
Obsidian Entertainment. We here at the studio have joked
I
around
love
with
Obsidian. This is such a great
Obsidian,
studio.
With Avowed releasing early this year and now ending the year with 2 more games. And what better way to cap this incredible year for us than by doing what our studio does best, sequels.
That's where I come in. You can get out of here, Fergus. Thank you so much. No, you're doing great. You nailed it. The sequel is the lifeblood of every great franchise. Think about it. The original creates the world and builds fandom, but the sequel, that's what makes it worth remembering. No sequel, no hoverboard. No sequel, no dual SMGs. No sequel, no raccoon tail. No sequel, no Zune 2, which doesn't really exist, but I wish it had.
There was a Zune 2.
There was a Zune 2. I'm Mark, the head of sequels here at Obsidian, and I have sequelized everything. Blockbuster movies to AAA video games to my first marriage, so trust me, I know what I'm doing. Come along on this journey with me. Part 2.
Let the killing commence.
Dude, I'm telling you guys, if you have not played The Outer World, you have to play this. Okay? The Outer World is so good. It's such an underappreciated game.
Space and how people are controlled by the stories they're told by the people who have power over them. This time we're able to go a lot deeper because we have more time and money, which is a great thing, and we're able to make it a much more true Obsidian reactive RPG than we were the first time around.
Dude, I cannot wait for this game. This game is going to be so good.
So we're going deeper and more complex with everything for this sequel. Deeper story, lore, RPG interactions, reactivity, all the things we've been known for as a company. It's really a complete realization of everything people want from an Obsidian game. Surprisingly, this is the first time in over 25 years that I've had the chance to do a full sequel for a world that I helped co-create. It's really just a fantastic opportunity to explore and expand the universe in interesting ways, and to go even further with the themes of how people are affected by living in a dystopian corporate reality.
You can shoot your way through it, you can talk your way through it, you can sneak your way through it. And so no matter what kind of play style that you like, this is just an awesome franchise and an awesome game to jump into, even if it's your first one.
The first Outer Worlds was a great base to start from, as it has all the elements of a great Obsidian RPG. Interesting characters, deep worlds, important choices. In the Outer Worlds 2, not only did we want to double down on those elements, but we wanted to give players even more of it.
We've also put a lot of investment into skills and traits that impact things like combat, conversations, and areas that we call RPG interactions, which are the part of the world where players can use their specific skills, perks, and backgrounds to solve problems in unique
this is
ways
so cool.
in our new, bigger worlds.
I love a deep RPG experience, and building out that RPG crunchiness for our players was at the forefront of what we set out to create. We prioritize those deeper RPG options with different character builds and combos so players can express their role-playing power fantasies. We also have different equipment options for different playstyles and different companions with different abilities.
Oh my god, this looks so good. There are way too many amazing video games coming out this year.
In the first Outer Worlds, you start off as the Stranger, which was basically a blank slate to build on top of with various attribute points that would begin to define your personal experience in the game. You can make any kind of character you want, but we've given you a role. That role is an Earth Directorate agent. You can think of them as kind of like space cowboys or space sky marshals. They're the good guys that go into places and kind of fix everything that's wrong. You're gonna be one of those. But we don't tell you why you joined the Earth Directorate. There could have been a lot of different reasons, right? It could have been because you're an actual lawbringer and you want to go in there and spread law throughout the galaxy. It could be that you're a roustabout and you just had nothing better to do. After you pick your background, one of the really important choices you have next is choosing your traits. While we had attributes in the first Outer Worlds, we've leaned into traits for the Outer Worlds 2, which are these big changes to your character depending on which ones you pick. So it could be something like Brilliant, where you can tag extra skills and you start getting extra skill points. And that's obviously really great if that's how you want to build your character. You can also go and do something like Lucky, where you get extra critical chance, and you also get a lot of really cool options throughout the game as well. Of course, we brought back Dumb, so players love the Dumb option.
Tell me, do you believe in signs? Not quite what I meant, but I like your contempt.
Dude, the graphics look just so good.
Adventurous spirit to good use.
You get like lots of really cool, fun conversation options in the game, but we took that even further. And again, there's lots of elements in the game where you can be dumb and use that for something. It could be something as simple as banging on a machine to get it to work. After you've invested in some of your traits, your next choices are going to be choosing your skills. The skills themselves basically allow you to build on your playstyle and what your character is doing in the game. That will be everything from playing stealthily to speccing for an explosive specialty.
Oh, this makes me smile so much. We'll see you, Spooky. Thanks for hanging.
In the Outer Worlds 1, actually had more skills than we have, so we condensed them down to really the core and essence of what we really wanted there. But we made each point that you put into a skill much more impactful.
It was a great showcase.
So instead of getting small percentage changes, we actually did much larger changes per point that you put into each skill. And again, all these things, because of how they're checked inside the world itself, can matter quite a bit. You know, just even having one additional skill point in something can open up a lot more options in the world itself. If anybody's played Fallout New Vegas, they'll be very familiar with like the perk system. We basically borrowed that, but went even grander. We actually have more perks than Fallout New Vegas did.
Oh, wow.
But here's the cool thing, right? We check and use perks for literally everything, right? So you can do everything from, hey, I want to make a stealthy build that steals stuff and is really good at that. Okay, great. Well, you can take maybe the pickpocketing perk. So that's not available to everybody, but if you select that, now you can actually go around and steal things out of people's pockets.
Nice.
There's another perk called heavy-handed, right? Where say you're a melee person, what this does is now your power attacks that you use actually knock people down.
So there's a surprise demo drop for that Tony Hawk. So you can play.
They will drop hearts, and you can take those hearts, and essentially you're taking these trophies, you could say, and it's actually giving you a permanent health bonus every time you do it. We have this perk called Assassin. Now, this is an early game perk that you can take, which every time you stealth attack an enemy, you're actually going to get a movement bonus for a certain amount of time.
Flaws were a system that everybody loved from the first game, but we wanted to make it more personal to the player. We wanted it to really reflect how you were playing the game and give you a bonus that you actually wanted to really engage with.
With the flaw system returning, we knew we needed to go bigger, better, and more real than ever before. So, we turned to the team. I told them, no bad ideas. Give me what you got. Okay, we need more flaws. We need them to be
Yo,
real.
Casual, what's good?
Game, so give me
so about that Invincible game, I mean, that's pretty cool.
I have bad knees.
Invincible fighting game.
You got bad knees? They hurt when you walk a lot?
Yes.
When you walk too much, they hurt?
No cartilage.
Sounds boring. Makes you sound like a boring person, but it's in the game.
I know it.
It's a good flaw. What about you?
I like to take small things sometimes.
So you're stealing?
No, I'm taking.
When do you give them back?
I don't.
Claire? Yeah, you shouldn't be stealing. What are you doing? You shouldn't be stealing, Claire.
Tiny crimes.
Tiny crimes? Do you hear the second part, though? It's a crime.
Well,
You're stealing. Claire, that's wrong. You can't steal things, okay? But it's an amazing flaw, and I'm putting it in the game. But you're a bad person. And are you the one that took my stapler?
do you need it?
Yeah. Give it back.
Okay.
Please.
Dude,
You,
he's
what do we
so
got?
funny.
Flaw.
I love him.
I like to stare at the sun.
How long did you stare at the sun?
Just lunch break.
An hour?
Oh, I only get 30.
You
guys get an hour?
I get an hour.
An hour.
Oh. Makes me feel energized.
How many fingers am I holding up?
3?
No. Anything else? We'll put it in the game. We'll put it in the game because I feel bad for you. Anything else?
One of my favorite flaws is something called bad knees. It will actually give you the option to take this flaw that'll make it so that you move faster throughout the game. But the problem is, anytime you stand up, your knees are going to make a loud popping noise that makes it so that, well, everyone around you is going to hear you.
There's one called Kleptomaniac. This is really interesting because what it does is when you steal something, you can actually sell it for more bits than normal. And like that sounds really great. The drawback is sometimes when you're looking at things in the world that are owned by somebody else, you'll automatically steal them. So you have to be very careful about how you use them.
One of the more wacky perks is the Sun Gazer Flaw, and it just gives everyone cataracts while playing their game. So everything becomes like light shafts and blooms and hazes, and makes the game pretty unplayable if you happen to choose that perk.
If you happen to be the type of player that habitually reloads your weapons like I do,
yes.
well, you'll be offered the flaw of over-prepared. Now, you'll get larger magazine sizes on all of your weapons, but if you ever fully empty your magazine, you're gonna take a debuff for a while. While we support options like being a gunslinger who wants to key into destructive weapons, or a rogue who wants to alpha strike their enemies before they know what hit them, we also allow for a lot of fun and experimental builds. You can be a mad scientist who utilizes gadgets and wacky science weapons and armors.
Oh my god.
Or even a psychopath who gains permanent bonuses to health by murdering their friends.
Oh no!
These character build options better than, in my opinion, the bridge area, which has a quest you get early on in Paradise Island. Not only do you kind of encounter this very early, and it's a very core one to the story, but it really expresses our philosophy of allowing the player to solve problems in a bunch of ways. So you may solve it by, speech options. You may talk to them and maybe have to go do a quest for them and really kind of prove that you're a friend of the Protectorate to get by.
I may have need of your help, stranger, if you are ready to seize an opportunity to show fealty to the Protectorate.
You could go guns blazing, and you could just take everyone out inside the POI, lower the bridge itself, and kind of get across. You could sneak in, lower the bridge, and then actually sneak in under the bridge to get over to the other side. You can bypass the bridge entirely if you found like certain gadgets, like the shield gadget that protects you from poison gas as you go across, or the double jump boots, which kind of allow you to jump across the chasm and get across that way. There's even a really kind of messed up way, right? Which is players can actually sacrifice one of their companions. Their companion who they just found is part of.
We're no different than the Breeze if we start tossing our own to the rats. I sure as law ain't gonna follow someone who can't see the wrong in it.
I must admit I'm surprised we could come to an understanding. But I thank you for your loyalty, stranger. As promised, you shall have clearance to cross this bridge.
It's such a fun quest, but again, it really showcases that we want you to be able to solve this in whatever way you want to. When you build your character your way, we're there for you. We really want you to have the experience that you want to have out of this.
From the very beginning of our discussions about the Outer Worlds, we really knew we wanted every game to take place in a different colony. This lets us expand on all aspects of the universe. Every colony can be its own thing with its own flavor, and we can center them around anything we want. Any ideas or setting we're interested in. Arcadia is an isolated colony with abundant resources, and it's run by an authoritarian faction called the Protectorate. Their dictatorship is thematically based around the question of how much freedom people will give up for security and luxury. For Protectorate subjects, unfortunately, that answer is everything. The Protectorate is also incredibly wealthy because it was founded by the inventor of the skip drives, which are the Outer World's faster-than-light engines. But those skip drives are starting to cause rifts in space-time, which are cutting off all the other colonies on Earth from being able to trade with each other. The Order of the Ascendant is an offshoot of the Order of Scientific Inquiry from the original game, and like them are a science-based religion with the same goal of solving the universal equation, which will allow them to predict and alter the future to the benefit of all mankind. They used to be part of the Protectorate, but they split off to focus on solving the equation for the good of everyone, not as a way to simply control the masses. The player has been sent to Arcadia as an Earth Directorate agent to find out how the skip drives are causing the rifts and what can be done to stop them. Each of the factions have their own solutions to the rift problem and their own goals. The Protectorate wants to close them to protect their legacy as the inventor of the drives and their wealth. The Order wants to close them not only for the good of everyone, but also because they're complicating the math they're using to solve the universal equation. And Antes just wants to be able to open and close them at will to control all the trade routes between the colonies. In addition to expanding the themes and lore of the Outer Worlds, we're also expanding the humor, so each faction has its own flavor of absurdity. Anti's Choice is a merger between Anti-Cleo and Spacer's Choice from the original game, and there are corporate representatives in the Outer Worlds too. They've invaded Arcadia to liberate their resources for all of humanity, at a profit, of course.
One of my favorite things from Fallout New Vegas is the radio system. It was just iconic for me, and I wanted to make sure that the Outer Worlds 2 had that. So we actually built out 3 different radio stations, one for each of the major factions. You also have a ton of music. Each station might have, like, I think 20 tracks of unique music that we've made for it. It's a lot of stuff. But the really cool part about this entire thing is that we actually put a lot of reactivity into the radio. So it will respond to the things that are going on around the world that you've been.
This game just is so beautiful, man. Like, they are doing a great job investing in this franchise.
If you listen to the Protector radio station, they're going to be, cheering you on as a hero.
Even more than Starfield, this is Fallout in space. The original Fallout in space.
Some hotshot for hire just managed to fix the electrum leak in their repair facility. Now, I'm not saying we caused it in the first place, but we sure like the idea of all those broken auto mechanicals and all the excessive gasping and choking involved.
The factions and companions are great examples of how we're going deeper and more complex this time around. They're integrated into the game's storyline much more than we did on the first Outer Worlds, and like with everything else in the game, they have a lot more reactivity. There are 6 companions in the Outer Worlds too. As usual, each has their own quest lines, but this time they are also connected to a different faction and have character arcs that the player can affect through their choices. Your first companion is Niles. He's another Earth Directorate agent like you, and he's looking for your help to decide whether he wants to become an even better agent or to turn his back on the Earth Directorate completely. There's also a somewhat cute automech support drone that is basically Niles' helper. Her name is Val. Marisol's part of the Order of the Ascendant, and she's an aging but still deadly assassin. That's right, she's a deadly mathematician who may or may not have some unfinished business to attend to with the player's help. There's also a cultist named Azza who's
Sorry, this is a lot of listening.
The rifts, and in her case, violence in general.
I did see something with Black Ops 7.
Away from overt violence or support her
looks pretty sick, right?
Tendencies. At one time, Anti's Choice had a program to graft soldiers with animal parts to make them more formidable. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work, and most of them are now dead. There's a combat medic who survived, however, named Inez, and she wants the player to help her fix her graft, among other things. Finally, there's Tristan. He's a protected arbiter who is judge, jury, and executioner all rolled into one heavily armored package.
Judge,
jury, your choice to either help him judge wrongdoers or show him what true justice looks like.
We definitely have reactivity in the game based on how you've been treating your companions. I won't reveal the end of the game, but let's say if you have not been treating them well, you will find out at the end of the game what that means.
Companions are a very, very important part of merchandising, because that's the real beauty of the sequel. We're talking merch, baby. It is the lifeblood. It is what fuels us. Do you want to see some of my ideas? Hop, hop. Check this out. Gen Alpha loves body pillows, especially ones that look like human beings for some reason, right? Who needs a significant other when you could have a knife-wielding space psycho up in your sheets, huh? What do they do with them when they get them, huh? Maybe a little napping, maybe a little snuggling, maybe a little...
Dude, I can't wait for this game. If you can play the first one, you should be able to get it pretty cheap. It's so good.
The Outer Worlds 2 is driven by an invasion of the Arcadia colony system by Anti's Choice, which shifts the visuals to be more reminiscent of a World War I-like setting in space. That evolution is seen across all aspects of the game, starting with the factions. How do you militarize everything, including extreme capitalists or math-crazed scientists?
Ooh, it's $80 though.
War comes with propaganda. The Sovereign uses it to maintain control. Anti's Choice uses it to help their bottom line. The Order just wants to show how it exists within the grand plan. We want players to feel like Arcadia is a living, breathing place scarred by a long-standing war. Fairfield, one of the first towns you encounter, was once under Protectorate control, but has recently been taken over by Anti's Choice. They don't just occupy the town, they rebrand it with their signature style, repainting buildings, posting guards, and adding propaganda-based holograms featuring Anti and the Moon Man. Showing the towns evolving after the invasion helps us push immersion for our players. One
Yeah,
of our
he
priorities
was great
visually
in
realizing the world of the Outer Worlds 2 was making sure everything is clear and recognizable
what game
from the
was
player
that?
standpoint. We want to make sure each faction has a particular
show,
look and design.
Parks and
so when
Rec.
the player is running across these vast, different environments and landscapes, they're recognizing the motifs and visuals of who
Ben,
they're talking to, what they're going to be talking about,
Ben
and how that
Schwartz.
progresses throughout.
He was John Ralphio.
The first Outer Worlds was really about the player interfacing with corporations. And while we have that in the Outer Worlds 2, we really want to express not just the corporations, but how the player interacts with other facets of the world, like government entities or religious structures. And then we elaborate on those.
With larger environments, we wanted to encourage exploration by improving player mobility across the board. Now you can run, slide, double jump, mantle and parkour your way through
Hell yeah.
all the nooks and crannies of these worlds. It really allows the player to just explore and have
Oh,
fun
that's so sick.
finding really cool stuff.
We've aimed to make everything in the Outer Worlds 2 better from top to bottom. The RPG elements were the start, but that's touched our story, our art, and especially our gameplay. A good sequel is true to the original. That's first and foremost, right? Like, we all want to add in a bunch of things as you're making a sequel, right? We want to make it bigger and better in every way. That's what we were trying to do here. And I thought, we did not need this consultant. We've made enough sequels. We understand how to do this. And I will say, I don't think it's been entirely successful.
I am very proud of the combat improvements we have made in the Outer Worlds 2, thanks to my patented combat system. You may be thinking to yourself, it can't be that good. Shush, what are you even talking about? You haven't seen it yet. Watch this. Put a helmet on, because I'm about to blow all of your minds with my COMBAT system, combat system. My name is Mark, I'm the head of sequels. Shall we begin? You're thinking, what's C for? C, capitalize the fact that the people loved the first game. We're gonna take those people, we're gonna make them buy the sequel, giving out pounds, pounds, pounds. Quick ones, ha, ha, not you, Dan. Here we go. What comes after C? O, optimize for player satisfaction. I am terrified of online gamers, okay? I wanna make them happy, so let's, okay? All right.
Fair.
Mobilize the players so they're ready for that sweet, sweet pre-order. Clap with me. Sweet, sweet. If you don't have rhythm, Brandon, just say it. Sweet, sweet pre-order. Everybody has a different rhythm, and it's blowing mine. And here we go. B, burglarize. What is this? It's basically just finding new ways to loot dead bodies. You know what I mean? Right, Otis? Okay, well, it's a big part of the game. A, you gotta agonize about how many people are gonna be angry that we have just put so much combat into this thing and almost no romance at all. We should look at ourselves. What is wrong with us? Huh? We can't have one love story in this? How many people have been in love? Raise your hands. Raise your hand if you're in love. Okay, are you lying?
I have a wife.
Put your hand down. T, trois. In French, that means two. Sequel.
I think that means
Three.
Okay, you're getting ahead of yourself. Come on, Claire. We're on two. And how do we end it? Anything is possible. And we've established that we're the best there is, and there's no sequel better than us. And if I could just say one more thing, thank you very much. I know I've kind of
You're the guy
changed
who
all the
unlocked
video
Wally
games
in
today.
Lego Incredibles, the video game. I actually own
wanted to
Wally.
improve gameplay
Nice.
in every way. We focused
I did.
on
What's up,
improving the
Adrian?
feel of each weapon, the way a weapon snaps into ADS, the way recoil feels
Yeah, Lego
when fired,
Incredibles was fun.
and how impactful our
Sorry,
sound
I
effects
wanted to
really
eat
sell the
some
weapon's
chips, so I
fantasy.
took the camera
But
off.
Things like how unique reload animation can add a lot of character to each weapon. We've increased the variety of weapons by including new weapon types, but also through a host of fun and unique weaponry. We have things like the Borst Blaster that fires out tumors that can explode like grenades, or can even be eaten by the player for additional health.
What?
We have a weapon called Rookie's Reward that will actually level up the more you use it throughout the game.
Hell yeah.
And every time it levels up, it's got fun fanfare where it's like shooting out confetti and it's got a fun little setup.
That's
we have a
cool.
really fun weapon called the pop-up gun. It fires out ad drones that will distract your enemies with corporate ads, slogans, and jingles. While your enemies are distracted, you can focus fire on them or explode these drones for additional damage. New to the Outer Worlds 2
Nice.
are throwables. So you can use
That's awesome,
frag
Adrian.
grenades to flush out enemies,
Wally's
smoke
a fun
grenades to
character.
camouflage and escape, distraction devices to bait enemies into a stealth attack, and even science grenades that will levitate enemies, allowing you to fire upon them while they float helplessly. And of course,
was
science
cool.
weapons are back. We have returning favorites, like the shrink ray. This time it's been upgraded so you can shrink your enemy down to the size of a sprat and run over them, exploding them into bits.
The shrink ray, that was probably my favorite one from the first game, so we brought it into the second game, but we improved it though. So instead of shrinking your enemies for a short period of time and having them re-expand, this time they stay shrunk, and we actually added in the ability to step on them and kind of squish them and kick them, because we knew that was the player fantasy. We knew that's what everybody wanted to do. They wanted to step on the enemies, they wanted to kick them, so we made sure to double down on that stuff.
In addition to things like our returning favorites, we also have some really fun and unique new science weapons. One of them is called the Armageddon. This one's really cool because it actually shoots out these masses that are like these little arms that will stick to people or cover or all kinds of different things, and they will continue to just hit them until they get destroyed.
That's so funny.
And we have another one that's just super cool called the Spectrum Dance Saber. This is a melee weapon that actually lets you attack to a musical beat. And if you continue to do that, you'll actually get additional bonuses each hit you do. One of my personal favorite weapons is called the Big Bang. It's just a big freaking gun that uses material harvested from rifts to shoot out a giant ball of energy.
Oh my God.
Everything in its path. Now, ammo's extremely rare for this weapon, but you can use it in just the right situation.
Target lock? No, this show is great. This was the best show of the week, for sure.
Gary, he will lash out at your opponents as you're walking through combat. So we even have science armors, and we've really kind of shown off what we thought was really great for the player from a science perspective.
We're all about letting people play the game their way. There are some players who prefer to be immersed in a first-person view, taking in all of the details. But there are others who really prefer to take the world in from a third-person perspective. Why not allow both? Well, now you can swap between the two, letting you enjoy the experience in whatever way you like.
That's awesome.
One of the things I really like about having the third-person mode is being able to see all of the fun and unique armors and armor combinations and weapons that you
I think it comes out in August.
All of the actions that you could do in first person.
They'll say it at the end, I'm
jumping
sure.
around, you get to see your character in that way.
You're also a
You get to take
YouTuber,
in the
nice.
world and see things in a different light.
The Outer Worlds 2 is really the biggest game we've ever made. Bigger choices, more reactivity.
Oh man, look at
more
that,
weapons,
Darth Nihilus.
More things to find in each of the worlds the players can visit.
Oh man.
The team has done incredible work bringing the Outer Worlds 2 to life. And we can't wait for you to play it.
Even though we've always been a multi-project studio, this is going to be the first time we've ever released 3 games in 1 year. It feels amazing to do. We're so excited for more people to be playing our games. It is truly an exciting time here at Obsidian. We're exploring worlds big and small while expanding on franchises that we've created, and we have no plans to slow down. We hope you all continue to come along with us as we do what we do best, make your worlds your way.
There were definitely some bangers. There were a lot of really awesome games shown. And certainly the percentage of bangers to not was better on the Xbox showcase than Summer Game Fest or the Sony one. That you're wrong, Target, sorry. Literally nothing casual really shown. You definitely didn't watch.
We're all about the best place to play, which is also the promise of Xbox. You can play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox, but it may be hard to play it when you're staring at all these beautiful holes. Let's cut that. You can play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox. Oh yeah, now that's Microsoft. Or you can take a phone call on this Xbox, then play the Outer Worlds 2 right after. Excuse me, I'm getting a call. Hello? What am I doing? I'm playing the Outer Worlds. Hello? Yeah, this is Mark. I didn't know I had jury duty today. You could play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox, but it takes 2 people to lug around safely. We're gonna go up to my apartment, okay? And this is an Xbox you actually wear that also plays the Outer Worlds 2. What do you think, Claire?
This is amazing.
Are you playing?
I think so.
Fantastic. So now this is actually not an Xbox, so you cannot play the Outer Worlds 2 on it. Can't play anything on this. I guess Bread. You ever play Bread where you take it out of one slot, put it in the other. I don't have friends. If you
Target.
pre-order the premium edition now,
Relax.
you'll get early access, which is like
That's a lot of coke, buddy.
to the sequel, or
State of Play was okay.
To the pre-order.
Objectively, the third worst show.
Why are any of us alive
The
that
third
ain't
ranked
getting
show
to it?
of the three the last couple days.
Doesn't matter. Either way,
Objectively,
my
this was
job here
better.
is done. It's time for the Grounded 2 portion of the Direct, which is sort of like the sequel to the Outer Worlds 2 portion of the Direct, which I absolutely just hit a home run with. You know, it's really nice to see my influence go on to other games. Take it away, team. And big exit.
You stop lying. I understand you're coping. Don't worry, everything that was shown on the Xbox showcase is coming to PlayStation. You'll survive. I don't care about Grounded 2. So I gotta go. I'll catch you guys later. Tune into the after show tonight with myself and Sadat the Gamer. We will be talking about everything that happened the last few days. None of these are indies, bro. None of them. This is literally... Yeah, exactly, Dexley. This is a lot of cope from one person in this chat. We'll see you guys later, all right? Peace.